What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing a new quiz video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and today we're trying to guess the original NHL logo. So there's 25 different logos we're trying to guess here. They have the timer set to 3 minutes, which I think is way too short. That's like 7 seconds a logo, so we're going to go to practice mode. That way, time does not matter. Before we get started here, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up if you want to see more quizzes. Also, if you don't want to spoil the quiz for yourself, I've got a link in the description box below where you can try it and then come back and see how you do compared to me. Other than that, guys, we're going to jump into it here. Hopefully, I can do decently. So, LA Kings starting us off. Obviously, this is the current logo. That was the one that they had beforehand. I feel like the purple and yellow is the original, then they went to the blacks. We'll go with that one. Next year, Dallas Stars. Obviously, this is their current logo. This is the original. So far, not too hard. Sharks. I feel like there's only two, and you know the current one. It makes it pretty easy. The Ducks here, obviously, we're the Mighty Ducks to start. Everyone should know that. Washington Capitals. Okay, so that's the current. I feel like that was what they had before the current, or was that the OG? They had the eagle for a bit. I don't think that was the original. Ooh, I'm thinking this is, and then they kind of like went back to their roots with the newest logo. Hopefully I don't get that one wrong. The Pittsburgh Penguins here. So we know the original, I think the current one's the yellow. The old one was the gold. Before that they had the 2D. And I want to say this circle guy is the original. Like that looks just like an old logo. Could be wrong. Panthers, again, when there's two and you know the current one, it makes it a lot simpler. Oh, Minnesota Wild. Are they rocking with the text or without the text right now? I'm actually not sure. Oh man, I'm trying to picture like the Wild's logo on their jerseys, and I feel like there's no text. Same with like when like I'm looking at like the NHL standings in my mind, I feel like there's no text. So I think that's the original. Oh man, this one, that was like a tough one. The Rangers, so that's the current. Ooh, this just looks kind of wonky. But that one's like the most different. It kind of looks like this would morph into that, or maybe it went the other way. Ooh, this one's tough too. This one's kind of the ugliest, so maybe they started out with the ugliest back in the day. Who knows? Oh, I think that was the first one we got wrong because it actually showed red there. I didn't even notice that. Calgary Flames. Ooh, right now they have the black outline, I believe. So I think this is the OG. Yeah, it is. Okay. Red Wings, that one is easy. St. Louis Blues, so they don't even have the current here, unless, is that what they're kind of as the current? I think that's like the reverse retro. This is actually really tough. This guy, I mean, all three of these look so old. I feel like, could it be the red, hence like the reverse retro having the red? Is that maybe a bit of a hint? And then they got this circle guy. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, it was actually just like the standard St. Louis Blues logo. Blue Jackets, of course, had like this thing there. Sabres, okay, so right now it's one of these two. I'm not even sure. They had the goat head for a while. I feel like the goat head was the OG, because then they went into this, which was kind of like a combination. Or was it actually, was it this? I don't know which one. Like these two look almost identical. This one has a slightly bigger yellow border. Then they went to the goat head, then they went to this, then they went back to that. This quiz is actually messing with my mind right now. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is the OG, then they went to the goat head, because that's like early 2000s, and this is like 2010, 2009, then they go back to it. I feel like one has rights, one has trademark. I don't know if that really matters. I feel like the newer one has the bigger border. I'm gonna go with this. Wow, that was like the best guess I've had so far. Montreal Canadiens, so of course we know that's their current logo. This is probably the toughest one yet. I have no idea. These are all so old. Montreal's like one of the oldest hockey teams, obviously. A Blue Sea. I was just here. Unfortunately, I don't really remember any, see any history. That Maple Leaf, or maybe it's just the standard C. Then they added the Maple Leaf, and they went to like this red and blue design. Then they went to this one. This is just so simple. There's no way they had something before this, and they went to just the letter C. Is there? No. Okay, that would make the most sense. The Islanders. I think this is the OG, because then they had the Fisherman for a bit, and now this is the actual one. Okay, got that one right. The Canucks, alright, so I believe the Canucks have the letters now, unlike the Wild. Before they didn't. The Blade, I think, came after the stick, and then they had the stick for a bit. That's why it's confusing when teams go back to the OG logo. Like, they literally had the sticks during the Sedin's, time there. But I think that's the original. Okay, there we go. Senators. This is another one. I think this was the original. Then they went to this, and now they're back to this. Okay. Tampa Bay Lightning. This is what they have right now. Ooh, I think with the lightning words would have been the first one, then they kind of thought that's too much, which I agree with. Kind of like their new one, honestly, like the minimalist logo. There we go. The Devils, definitely the green. Boston Bruins, okay. So we know it's not this one. Did they have just that standard B and then they added like the bear to it and made it complex, or did they always have that from the start? I mean, you'd think it would be like one of these and they tried this and they added the wheel. I just don't know. The brown seems like, when I think brown jerseys, brown logos, I think, you know, old school. But this is just simpler, which like Montreal is just the C, original 6. Could they just be the B? No, it was like Boston with the bear, alright. The Maple Leafs here, so that's the OG. This is like, you know, the 2005. This kind of would form into that. It's probably the green one. If it's not, then like, I don't know how they went from that to that to that. It is, okay. The Coyotes. So this one, again, they're trying to mess with you, because right now this is the logo. Before it was that, but that's the original. Alright, there we go. Blackhawks up next. So far, we're 20 for 25. Like, that's not too bad. 2 left. So we know that's the current one. I think the black and white has to be the original. Yeah, it just makes sense. No color. Nashville. I think that's what they have right now. So I'm pretty sure they started with the gray there. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that one. I see 2. Definitely need to practice mode. We're taking 6 minutes. 3 minutes is just like crazy. You can't even like analyze logos. We're going to go with this one. There we go. So 22 of 25. 88%. That's not bad at all. I'm actually not even sure a couple I got wrong, because I know the one was Boston. 88%, that's pretty much an A+. It's at least an A. Average score is only 62%, so I feel like, you know, we crushed the average there, but that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed it, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.